What is up, YouTube, and welcome to the End Zone. This is Sean Fredella, your host. Today we're going to talk about the premiere of HBO's Hard Knocks, and they were in the Raiders camp. We got an interesting show. So let's talk about the personalities. You got Jon Gruden, this rock star who's always been on TV, and there's a reason why the NFL and HBO wanted to make it in the Raiders camp. It's because they know Jon Gruden is going to be great TV. Also, you got Antonio Brown, kind of this prima donna. Lots of people, make him out to be the diva of the NFL. We'll talk more about that later. And then the continuation of the Josh Jacobs story. We didn't really get to see that in episode 1, but I have a really strong feeling that they're going to show us his story throughout the preseason. So first we'll talk about Jon Gruden's nightmare speech. That was just incredible right off the bat, talking about the NFL isn't about dreams, it's about nightmares and ending other players' dreams, kind of getting the NFL players ready for camp. And we got to see AB's injury, how he's still struggling, but Derek Carr and AB have a great relationship, and they've always known each other, so that was good to see, especially if you're a Raiders fan. And Derek Carr is actually a really funny guy. In the beginning, he was talking with some of the wide receivers and the tight ends, talking about his family. He's a family man now, but talking about his sunscreen and working out. That was hilarious, and I laughed so hard when AB's kids asked where Roethlisberger was. That was probably one of the funniest moments of the episode, where Ben Roethlisberger was. AB had to explain to his kids he was on a new team. Great moment in the episode. Derek Carr seemed like a great guy, and we got to see a lot of really good throws from him. We also got to see former Last Chance U star Ronald Ollie from East Mississippi Community College. It wasn't a great episode or off-season for him. We got to see some flashbacks of him doing rollers. I laughed really hard. He's just a lovable personality, but he definitely does struggle. Then we also got to see Clelin Ferrell and Jonathan Abram, 2 rookies in the NFL camp. But they're at the farm. It was a really funny scene. But I was thinking the whole time, man, y'all are going to ride horses and risk injury? It was still entertaining, but, if I just got a new rookie contract, I don't think I would be riding a horse. Also, just touching up on Jonathan Abram, he had some issues personality-wise. When they weren't wearing pads, he caused tons of problems hitting players in the just slow 50% drills. I didn't like him talking back to Coach Gruden. He's kind of got a bad personality, but I want to wait and see. I have a feeling they're going to film him a lot throughout the season, and I felt really bad when Gruden called out Ronald Ollie walking off the field, saying they're going to cut him because he didn't go to the trainer. But, that's how the NFL works. It's pretty cutthroat. I wish Ronald Ollie the best in his career. The dinner scene was cool. We got to see Derek Carr take all the rookies out to dinner. And there was a little awkwardness between Abram and Carr, and it didn't seem like they were meshing very well. We can tell that Abram is kind of a jokester. He was questioning Carr a lot. I feel like Abram's got kind of a personality, but I want to see more, like I said. It was also cool to see G-Eazy on the field talking to players. And of course, Abram was all over that. Also, I just started crying out laughing when Guy Fieri was in the crowd. That was hilarious. Lots of people said bad things about Antonio Brown, but he seemed like a team player. And Gruden said he elevated the whole team. So, I'm gonna wait and watch this whole season and then form my opinion on AB. But mostly the media has been down on the guy. We also got to see an kind of cool, interesting thing, if y'all remember the Richie Incognito story. It's going to be pretty cool to watch him throughout the camps because, he's had a pretty bad past. I'm not really going to touch up on that. I'm excited to watch that. We also saw John Madden's segment with the 7-man sled. I never really thought about the 7-man sled until then, and I definitely agree with him. If I were a head coach, I would totally 100% have a 7-man sled for my O-line. And then finally, we got to the end of the episode where we saw the kids and the families after practice. It was good fun, great way to end the premiere of Hard Knocks. Let me know if you watched the show. Overall, it was just an awesome start to the season, and I'll be doing an episode after each episode of Hard Knocks. It's going to be a great next episode because we get to see a practice with the Rams. That will be next Tuesday. Thanks for watching the End Zone. Make sure to like and subscribe.